Good evening and welcome back to Sonic Adventure. Before we get started, completely unrelated to Sonic, but I feel like I do need to show off whenever I get crosscode related stuff. The Emily plush arrived. I put on the Discord, but yeah, now I have both. There are two other plushies I didn't get because it would have been expensive to get them all. I thought if I was going to get one, I should get her. Why is the perfect John sending a photo? Oh. Right. So we'll head back into Sonic's story. We're apparently 45% clear.
Let's get him.
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh no, it's Amy. Why did I have to run into her now? Wherever I go, danger seems to follow. She doesn't seem to care about that though. She follows me anywhere I go, so I have to protect her. A bird? A bodyguard? Well, now that I can handle, but... I wonder if she's involved in any trouble again. So yeah, something the adventure games do with these little recaps if you load up your save mid-story. Adventure 2 would expand on that with voice acting in those. I was going to start here, then I remembered... Well, I got shown that when I was loading the save, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll show that. Yeah, Adventure 2 voices them.
No trains are currently.
I think you pretty much get a new one like for every bit of story. For every bit of story progression you do, you get a new one. I think. Like Adventure, both of the. I think both this and Adventure 2 even have it like really granularly in the last stories as well. Like if you quit at any moment. Like in the last stories, I think. Certainly Adventure 2 does. Anyways, we ran into Amy last time. But before we go to the next level... Well, actually before we do anything, I'm going to check my toggles work. Yes, they do. But before we go to the next level... I want to check in with the burger shop girl, see if she's made any progress since the last time we spoke to her. No. Oh, what's this new dialogue? I think her dialogue might be the same, but his is new. Looks like something happened outside, but I gotta watch the shop. I've got no idea what happened. Right. Actually, I've definitely planned this on purpose, coming this way.
Ah, look! Eggman's robot's on the loose!
No problem. He's just a chunk of cheesy hardware.
Whoa!
Oh, now what? Huh?
Look here! It says, cute couples get in free! Let's go!
Amy! Wait! Oh, man! That girl is such a pain.
And here we are in Twinkle Park. So really, this stage doesn't have much bearing on the story other than Amy decided she wanted to go in here. And I've got the music on the start screen. Well, now's as good time as any to bring up the some of the music in this game, particularly this and Windy Valley's third area, are remixes of tracks from Sonic 3D. The Mega Drive version specifically. That game, the Mega Drive version of that game, never came out in Japan, so I guess Jinsono wanted to have some of those tracks be in a game that's actually releasing in his home region. Yeah, this is Panic Puppet Act 1's theme. So, I think when I first played this game, I think I had owned Sonic Mega Collection Plus before I got this game. Because I definitely because I remember recognizing the music in Windy Valley from the first level of Sonic 3D, but I don't think I knew this music was from it. Anyways, you can get in any of the bumper cars, but I like to get in the blue one. I always forget whether the amount of rings you have increases your top speed or just your acceleration, but either way, it's good to grab rings. You can also use the left and right triggers to turn slightly sharper, but if you want the sharpest turns, you just let go of the accelerate. Quite how there's space for this massive, like, bumper car track in this theme park inside Station Square, I have no idea, but it's a Sonic game, you know. These are the things we shouldn't question. Oh. Hit me. I do love that the level themes in this game are they're still quite video gamey. They're a bit more grounded than classic games, but they're still quite video gamey. And true to its nature as a theme park, Twinkle Park is very heavy on the gimmicks. Nice throw! The better you do the bowling, the more rings you get. It's very hard to collect them all though. Probably impossible. These things are annoying. Ow. I don't even know how you're supposed to beat them. I always just run past them. All the rings. The camera is not very helpful in this area. Nope, okay, let's get the checkpoint. If I don't get the checkpoint, something's gonna happen and I'm gonna end up dying in a stupid way. Now, there's a lot of shortcuts you can do in this level, but we won't be looking at those right now. Perhaps later when we come and do the level A mission. Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. Familiarize yourself with this pond. We'll be coming back to this later in the game. Oh, and I've been barely coughing all day, and I start streaming. And now I'm just coughing every minute. Well, we could take a shortcut across the top of the roofs here, or I was gonna fall down anyway, but yeah, I guess I fell down accidentally. That ring box definitely makes getting in here easier. Is there a ring box over here, or is it just, nope, just a monkey? Let's grab an extra life, because Sonic Adventure actually saves your life count when you reload your save. Whoops. Oh! Okay, maybe I will show off the shortcuts so I can get back to where I was. Right, hold down jump on this spring, and you can launch way higher, or fail at doing that. Only problem with doing this is the camera is uncooperative till you get here. Yeah, that's a big time save in this level, doing that. Right, let's get on this platform properly this time. Again, navigating this area with a keyboard as a kid was tricky. Right, ignore those enemies. I normally get hit if I try engaging with them.
Yeah, not bad.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Oh, shoot! I've lost Amy. I bet that robot hauled butt after her. I'd better catch her before it does.
We could do that, or we could take a diversion to a side game. Twinkle Circuit, which is basically just the Twinkle Park bumper car section, but in a racetrack. Well, no race. There's no opponents though. Just it's just a time trial. Amy will be fine. Pen from the future is controlling her. That is true. He is. He would have taken her through a completely different area of Twinkle Park compared to what Sonic went through. The main thing with the bumper car stuff here is try not to hit the walls. The walls really slow you down. There's our Chozo ruins. I'll have to find some ear-grating Game Boy music next time you do a song request stream. I think I know of a game. Woohoo! Twinkle Circuit theme also incorporates Sonic's character theme, it doesn't matter. Also, I don't know whether they do have, whether different characters do have different stats, but it always felt that way when I was a kid. I think they do, but it's been so long since I've actually played Twinkle Circuit that I don't remember fully. Oh, you do want to be careful not to fall off, though, because I don't remember whether you just lose time or if you fail, have to or whether it counts as a death and has to start again. I don't remember. No idea if that's a good time or not. Well, that's another emblem. Right, quit means coming back out to the hub world.
Welcome to
It's a
Twinkle
bit
Park.
confusing. Because technically that screen will continue and quit. That's technically the game over screen. Nope. A weird looking robot? Yes, I saw it. I went into that big building. Oh, I can't go home. The trains are on strike. Hello. I'm pretty mature for my age, so I can stay out late. But I tried to go into the casino and they said no. That's so rude. Yeah, how rude of them for not wanting to get massive fines and landing in jail for letting someone under 18 go in a casino. You know what? If the trains aren't running, my dad can't come home. Dad. We're on strike now. We know it's causing problems, but we're trying to protect workers' rights. Thanks for your cooperation. We'll fight till the end. Alright, I'll come back to that. ID cards. I find a lot of them these days. Every office worker needs an ID card. ID cards double as security cards too. You can't get into the office without it. They shouldn't be so careless with them. No one in... What a shock, no one's by the pool at night.
No trends are...
Oh, my mum went into the casino but hasn't come out yet. Oh, that might be the same thing. I'm broke. Don't even talk to me right now. She should stop, but each time she says, this time, there's no way she can win, is there? What? Me? Maybe for one last time. No. Oh. No, you do have different... That was different dialogue. I thought it was the same. Somebody dropped their ID card. It's from a company in that big building over there. We will get to that. Want to check in with the burger shop girl again? And all I did was eat a burger. I'm such a loser. But just going in was a big step for me. Finally, that feeling that somebody was staring at me is gone. But what was that anyway? Well, at least you didn't like say nothing except sorry, I guess. Sorry, catching strays is not even here. Anyways, let's actually head to the next level. An employee card. I can use this to get into that building. Right, it is Speed Highway. I think this was one of, if not the first levels they ever showed off for the game. It's the iconic level, it's the one everyone knows, it's the one they brought back for generations. And for good reason. It's a pretty great level. You know, those buildings sure are nice scenery, aren't they? Not just scenery. And they expected you to come up here. People praise Mario Odyssey for this. Sonic Adventure did it first. It is possible, with like really good spin dash jumping to like skip part of the level here, but I'm not good enough for that, so I'm not gonna bother trying. Anytime I try, I fail horrifically. Alright, we could run along this wall, get to a higher route. But I want to show what's down here, because danger is what's down here. As is usually the case with a low route in a Sonic game. Oh. I forgot / didn't realise that was there. Well, we don't need those where we're going. Plus, I kind of want to keep the actual level music going. Ah! Homing attack nearly took me off the stage. It's fine. Knew there was a shield there anyway. They bring these bells back in the Generations version of the level. They even put a red ring near one. I think in Classic Sonic's level. Going down there sounds like a good way to get hurt and get knocked off the edge. Sure was a lot of waiting on platforms for a level called Speed Highway. Only because I'm taking the slow route though. Do be careful of pushing these helicopters though. Those helicopter blades will hurt you if you fall into them. Homing attack really does not like the cop speeders. I'm so used to landing on that. No, I want to go the normal way this time. Well, if you know your Speed Highway, you know what's coming. It's another, essentially, trailer shot. But what I like about anytime when Sonic Adventure does its spectacle moments, for the most part, a lot of them are still playable. Like the tornado in Windy Valley, this here, the snowboarding in Ice Cap. They're still playable sections. They're not just like random cinematic-y bits. Nope. I was going to highlight the music, I forgot that was a Speed Shoes there. Oh. Here we go. The At Dawn music for Speed Highway. Oh, probably one of my favourite tracks in the game. We'll hear it more when we play as Knuckles, but it's a fantastic piece. Like, it all really sells like this sort of more calm aspect to this area compared to when we were running down the noisy streets and running down the building. Yeah, we can make it to a lot of these areas that would be for Knuckles. We're good with our spin dash jumping. Oh, come on. Something I like as well with Sonic Adventure's controls, like its physics and controls, is that you can't, like, you don't have to, like, go into a scripted wall running area to be able to run up a wall. If the level geometry slopes up, you can run up the wall. You know, Yeah, like with a lot of later Sonic games, you kind of had to go into a scripted wall running segment to be able to run up a wall. Hold on, there's a one up down here. Oh. Don't worry, when I do the 50 ring missions, I won't be just repeating the same one doing here, where I go really slow. I will be playing a bit quicker in those. Not like, you know, speed runny quick, but I'll probably just be taking a normal route.
Yeah, not bad.
Is there a cutscene after this level? I can't remember. No. And we're back here, and it's daytime. This is the first time I've seen the train workers go on strike. It's a pain for everybody. How can they do this? Okay, I'm going in again. Now what? I managed to get this far, but now what? Hi, sir. No matter who's staring at me, I have to do my job. Does this guy have anything new to say? The girl with the pink hair? You mean Amy? I hear she lives alone in an apartment downtown. She comes to the shop a lot, but I haven't seen her today. That newsstand person. Well, here's today's news. The paper says, the train strike must stop. Early settlement needed. I stayed at the hotel last night. What a waste of money. See, the trains are on strike, so I don't have to work. I have so much spare time now. As someone affected by train strikes, Ben, was that how it worked, or...? I hope the trains start up again soon. I know my dad wants to come home as soon as he can. Oh, here's new dialogue. We're sorry for any problems. You are having problems, right? Sorry. Finally, we got a chance to talk everything out. I hope the two sides don't just make a lot of demands, but are willing to compromise a little. By the way, about those three over by the pool, I wish they'd do that someplace else. Do what someplace else? Oh, it's this guy. I don't understand why you two are so angry. Try to relax, okay? The worst part is that nobody feels guilty. Can you believe it? He was seeing another girl. I can't believe this. Yes, the Sonic game has an NPC subplot about a guy who's cheating on two people. Who's like cheating on two people. You know, where's the adultery subplot in the Sonic Frontiers 2 Sonic Team?
Amy? Oh man, where can she be? I'll cut him off at the Mystic Ruins!
I think the train strike will have suddenly stopped now. That girl must be Amy, the one who lives downtown. Sonic, please, you've got to save Amy.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins
Yeah,
will be
the train strike has
soon.
suddenly stopped. Hold on. Yes, we've got to save Amy, but... what did the speed per Station Square? Oh. Yeah, it's the first time I've seen train workers go on strike. The big city's a lot of fun. And what do the residents of Station Square to say now? Did you go to the pool? Yes, I did. Looks like trouble. Has the Burger Shop girl made any progress in the last, like, 5 minutes? Nothing's gonna change if I keep going on this way. Brave. I've gotta be brave. He says the same thing. The amount of dialogue they've given, like, the amount of, like, times the dialogue changes. Like, they've written so much NPC dialogue for this game. I imagine I'm probably going to be stopping less in the other characters' stories, because obviously I imagine there's going to be a lot of repeating dialogue. Since the strike's over, what do you think? Will my dad come back soon? You know what? I hope so.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
The negotiations went well. All aboard for the Mystic Ruins.
Let me go, you hunk of junk! I mean it!
Hey there, Bolt Brain! You better give Amy to me or I'll squash ya! Hey, what's happening here? Stop!
Sonic, help me!
Shoot! I've lost her again!
One thing I will mention mod-wise, I'm using a mod that increases the, that uses a higher poly model for the egg carrier for the cutscenes, because normally, in the cutscenes, the egg carrier uses a pathetically low poly model. Which, you know, fair enough on the original hardware it was made for, but it looks pretty bad when you're playing it at high resolution on the PC. Oh, we were so shocked. That ship flew by again. It headed towards the mountains. It flew off towards the mountains. Who the heck is flying that thing? Maybe it's an alien from another planet. Nah, I'm just imagining things. Well, just you wait. 7 years after Sonic Adventure originally released, we would get aliens in a Sonic game. It's called Shadow the Hedgehog. I can't imagine anyone having that much high technology. Maybe it's time I gave up archaeology. There's another one over here, isn't there? Yes. That ship flew by again. Ah! You know it's a tense situation. Actually, no. You know what? I'll save the Chao Garden for another time. I'll go show off the Mystic Ruin Chao Garden, but I'll do it another time. Someone else can go there. We got 6 stories. Right, the door here is magically going to be open now. It was closed before. There is actually an animation in game of the doors sliding open, but they're never used because the doors just are open at a certain point in the story. Did you see that flying battleship? That was cool. I wonder who made it. It flew up towards the mountains. I wonder if I should have followed it. Mountains, huh? Well, guess we're stuck here for now. Oh look, it's an area that will be familiar to the Minecraft stream. So, it's easy to mistake this little floating bit here as being Angel Island, but no, this is just the Emerald Shrine. This entire map area is Angel Island. Quite why there's a floating out in the open Emerald Shrine now, when in the last game the Emerald Shrine was hidden underground, I don't know. But considering that we're about to go to a mountain level with lava in it, it's potentially, you know, you could potentially maybe say it's the same mountain as Lava Reef. And we are, and Hidden Palace was next to Lava Reef. Well, it was like in the depths of it. Clearly Knuckles renovated. Master Emerald's looking a bit misshapen. Not that Sonic has anything to comment on, other than
So, this is Angel Island.
Sonic, you've literally been here before.
This is the Ancient Light. Try the Lightspeed Dash toward the enemy. With this, you can now do the Lightspeed Attack.
The Lightspeed Attack potentially would be useful if it wasn't so unreliable. But I will be using it once.
Ready?
Because you need to use it to get into Red Mountain. But yeah, not a huge fan of the Lightspeed Attack. It's just very unreliable. Very easy to just orbit an enemy and then just fly off in a random direction. Right, Red Mountain. Gotta chase the egg carrier. I've got a lot of speedrun potential on this level. And I'm gonna have to train my. I'm gonna have to consciously play normally. Yeah, I'm very used to doing the speedrun route. I say speedrun, not like speedrun, but you know the going fast route. When I say speedrun, I don't mean like, you know, actual speedrun. I'm not that good. I mean, actual speedruns would be like doing stuff to like clip right to the end of the level. You know. There's probably wrong warp shenanigans you can do in Sonic Adventure. I wouldn't be shocked. Oh, this thing. It's like a 3D version of a Sonic 2 enemy and it's very annoying. No, I don't really want the speed up shoes. You're a cute couple, are you now? One up for our troubles. Also, hi Joe. Thanks for joining. Right. The like cloudy like fog effect in this level's pretty cool. I also love how like just how much more red it is here compared to the DX version. Like it's called Red Mountain and it's actually red here. DX it's a lot more brown. It's definitely more reddish brown here. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get hit if I'm not careful. In fact, it's gonna be safer just to do that. So yeah, you're supposed like to cut. Oh, I'm sorry. The orb here.
Forward by attacking the enemies.
Yeah. I know she doesn't tell you to lightspeed attack. I think you're implied to want to lightspeed attack, but homing attacking is better. There's knives down here, I'm sure. No? Oh. This is the one time they didn't hide an item down. Oh, that was close and nearly got launched off the side there. And down we go. As a kid, that like hammer on the Switch is very intimidating. I don't even think it's like a crushing death, I think it just hurts you. Actually, I don't think Sonic Adventure does crushing deaths. I think you just get hurt if there's anything that is a crusher. Thinking about it. Alright, and now we're really in. Heading into the inside of the mountain. I want to keep the music playing so I won't get to speed up. And this area especially is where like the visual difference between here and DX is apparent. Like it's really much more red here than in DX. Is that an electric chair? Hold on. Why is there an electric chair here? Don't remember that. I love the difference in vibe. The first area music to this. So the first area music you got like piano and like some I think saxophone, you know, and brass. Here we got some, well, there's some like your vocal samples and guitar and Jin Snowy's guitar. Can I do the first person camera? No. Ooh. I don't know what these things are meant to be. They're clearly imprisoned. What they're imprisoned for, though? Not a clue. Oh, come on. I wonder if this is one of the pieces of music that's included in the extended music mod. Oh! Whoops. We'll pretend that didn't happen. Because I don't recall hearing this bit of the music before in-game. Sound like that bit that was playing when before I died. I'm deliberately not going the shortcut route. I'll be showing that when I do the level A mission. Right, let's not mess around with the enemies this time. If I was going for the 50 ring mission, I'd still be alright because of that. Don't know what these platforms are here for. Oh. Yeah, like I'm actually not sure what they're here for. They just kind of exist. Yeah, well, no clue what was going on in this mountain to warrant all this machinery and like the jails. Crazy.
Yes.
My ring score would be so much better if I didn't die at the end. Or my score in general would be better. Oh well, not that this game ranks.
Yeah, not bad.
Hey, Sonic!
Tails, I'm glad you're okay. Ready to roll, champ? Let's go!
Roger!
Well, last time we did Sky Chase, we were in the original Tornado, Sonic's plane, but yeah, that's crashed. So the original Tornado is no more. Yes, the original Tornado is Sonic's plane. Like Sonic owned it. He had it before he met Tails. But as of Sonic Adventure, his Sonic's own original plane is gone. The Tornado 2 here is the one that Tails was testing at the start of the game. We'll see him finish it when we do his story. Sonic never even drives it. Well, you don't drive a plane, do you? You fly a plane. Sonic Origins, actually, one of the new cutscenes in Sonic Origins. I'm pretty sure, like between Sonic 2 and CD, shows Sonic getting in the Tornado, ready to fly over to the next, to like, you know, after finishing the events of CD. I'm not quite sure what Sonic was expecting to achieve by trying to catch a flying battleship on foot. Loads of rich people own planes they don't drive.
So far, so good.
Hope you know what you're doing.
You bet. Watch this. Transforming now.
Whoa!
Let's do it.
Right, we're only partway done. So one of the things with this level, this Sky Chase level is so long that in the the original 2004 PC release, because of well, mediocre port job, the music didn't loop properly. It was just like WMA files that fade out and start again. And Sky Chase Act 2 here is so long that the music fades out and has to start again. I think the Steam version reverted to proper loops music though. But I grew up with the 2004 PC version. Oh, come on. I don't want to die in Sky Chase. And now we have to fight the boss. Best way to fight this, just mash the shoot button. You should destroy the things being shot at you. And if you're lucky, you can one cycle this. There we go. And let's go test Act 2. A whole 59%, huh? Yeah, you got the emblem for the... Is that even from clearing or the score one? I don't know.
Alrighty, we're in!
We gotta land on the egg carrier.
Whoops. I forgot something.
What's that?
There's no landing gear in this mode.
What? Wow! This thing is really huge!
No time to gawk now. We need to find Amy.
You're right, my friend, so here we go!
Well, we have got to our third hub world, the Egg Carrier. And, or third adventure. I should call them adventure fields rather than just hub worlds, really. And, yeah, Tails. How could you forget to build landing gear into, like, one of your 2 modes on your plane? But yeah, this is the plane he was testing at the beginning, one of them powered by a Chaos Emerald. Anyways, I think if we get over here...
Don't get too many ideas, you fools! You haven't seen the power this vessel really has! Get a load of this!
Oh, wow! It's changed shape. Did you see that?
Darn! This makes it harder for us to get to the bridge.
I hate it when he doesn't listen.
I bet you weren't expecting this. The only way you can get to me is through the sky deck. I doubt if you can figure this one out.
Oh yeah? Well, I'll show you. Bring it on!
Yeah, there are many reasons I enjoy that cutscene. Yeah, it is where Eggman's Get a Load of This voice clip comes from. We'll be hearing that in the boss fights. Oh. Can I use these now? I think I can. Cannon. Just pop the lid open if you want to go in. If you want to get shot somewhere, that is. Watch out though. After the transformation, it may put you into orbit. Oh. Right, that's why you use the cannons. There's an emblem. Don't think there's anything hidden in the other ones, but I'll double check. But also, yeah, it's like Sonic's face when Tails, like, states the obvious. And, like, just completely ignoring him as well. Oh, it gets me every time. I think I'm just gonna run around the hub world for a bit. We've got an ad coming up in a couple of minutes, so I'll probably let that happen before we go to the next stage. Actually, oh, and also Eggman telling Sonic what to do, and then saying, "I doubt you can figure it out." Also, something you can only do during the point in the story while the egg carrier is still flying. You can jump into these, the spotlights to turn them off, and then turn them back on again. Just random Easter egg. Has no bearing on anything. It's a sign of Eggman's arrogance. He assumes Sonic is that stupid that even with help he can't do it. Either that or it's a translation snafu. I've always enjoyed how the lifts here, they look like Eggman's, like they look like the Eggmobile. Like, I mean, he's plastered his face all over this thing. I say as I move away from all the logos. I mean, the cannons bear his likeness. Because, like, you know, the way those bits are shaped, it kind of looks a bit like his moustache, and it's got, you know, eyeglasses. And the cannon's, like, barrel is kind of a bit like his nose. And his logos are on various bits. But there's not much I can do in this area of the egg carrier, though. Oh. The monorail is out of service. Yes, he built a monorail on this thing. Because apparently he's just extra like that. It's not necessarily as big, and you know, as the Death Egg, but I suppose the Death Egg was his main plan in Sonic 2 and 3, the Death Egg itself. Whereas here it's just his like his home base, I guess. Quite why the camera zooms out here, I'm not sure. But it's still a fairly impressive ship, all things considered. I mean, they basically do it again in Sonic 06. Not that you got to explore it like you do here. Well, not that there's much to explore right now. Oh, you know what? I don't want to wait 3 minutes to go into the next level. Forgot about that cutscene. I don't want to wait 3 minutes to go in the level. Yeah, it hasn't even started yet. Oh, now it's started. Well, this is Skydeck. It's a lot of people's least favourite level in the game, and I totally get why. I don't hate it, but it might be my least favourite, not because of disliking it, but just because of liking all the other levels more. It's a pretty awkward, janky level. But it's also pretty cool. I'm gonna try exploring the routes I don't normally take. It's a very dangerous level though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't normally come this way. Right. Ooh. Those are uncomfortably close. Get off the thing, Sonic. Nope, Sonic. There we go. Get the one up. There we go. This is like the first time I've ever actually gone this way. I don't normally go this way. So I'm gonna be very careful. But yeah, with Skydeck here though, we're basically going from one side of the egg carrier to the other. Like, this all exists on the egg carrier. This is all part of it. Oh boy. Oh, these alternate routes are dangerous. This level might be the worst one, but yeah, the music's great. I mean, it's Sonic Adventure. It's one of the best soundtracks it's one of the best soundtracks in the series, full of good soundtracks. Where's the hook go over? There we go. Yeah, I don't normally take this route. So this is kind of new to me. Hold on. I wanna, I know. Oh, there's some like automated path stuff going on here. Hold on. I'm gonna break the automation, there we go. Don't know if I'm going backwards or forwards going this way. Oh no, this is a shortcut. And we'll show the normal route when I do the 50 rings mission. Hope we get a proper remaster adventure one day, not whatever DX was. Yeah, means in terms of like if we ever get like a proper like as in like not a remake thing, and I feel like it couldn't. I feel like unless they got the fans involved, like they did with Sonic, you know, with Sonic 1, 2, and CD mobile ports, which were the basis of Origins. I feel like unless they got the fans involved, I don't think they would. I don't think it would surpass this, like modding the PC version, because you can, like modding the PC version is pretty much the ideal way to play these days. Like I have a big like soft spot for playing it on my Dreamcast, but I didn't even grow up with a Dreamcast. But like the modded PC version is kind of the best way to play. Those pillars are so slow to shuffle around. Alright, let's destroy the cannon and on to the next area.
Strong winds will blow you off course. When the ship increases speed, hang on to something.
So yeah. When the ship increases speed, yeah, hold on to something. Also, these things spray a lot of bullets. Like, your Eggman saying full speed ahead, it's probably going to be windy. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ow. Ugh. These things are a problem. Oh. This is new to me. Where does this take me? Huh. I've never seen that before. That's... Oh. You normally just want to kind of speed through this part so you're not having to deal with all the bullet spray. Oh. Yeah, and that's why. You should normally just speed through this area.
Strong winds will blow you off course. When the ship increases speed, hang on to something.
Oh dear. I'm just gonna do what I normally do here, I think. Because deviating from that got me killed. Eggman is not beyond destroying his own ship just to try and get to Sonic. That's an entire section of the egg carrier. He's just blown up to try and get Sonic. What? What? No! Come on. Oh well. I managed to like slot myself in the tiniest gap. I was about to say that this section killed me a lot as a kid because, you know, getting through that without you know, like jumping off the falling platforms was pretty tricky as a kid for me. And then like going, like, slot myself through a tiny little gap. Right, we've got to destroy the big cannon in the middle. Nope. You gotta aim a rocket into the barrel. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work. There we go. Now we're on to the really disorienting part of the level. The camera gets a bit... oh. Bit crazy here. You gonna come back down? Thank you. Also, in terms of like remaster nature, as much as I dislike what DX did nowadays, part of me kind of wants them to put Adventure DX and Adventure 2 Battle on the Switch Online, like for Switch 2, GameCube. Because I mean, DX isn't ideal, but GameCube DX is like the less problematic version of DX. There's still a lot. I mean, a lot of the core problems are still there, but the PC version made things a lot worse. Right, here we go. The ship's tilting. Hold on. No, I was gonna try and show off the entire area. Here we go. Camera could be more helpful right now. Yeah, we'll gotta dodge a lot of falling stuff. I don't know what's exactly being stored in these like areas, but it's all falling out because the ship's been tilted this way. We'll find out later on what's been causing this all this tilting. Oh, I forgot how awkward this section was. I normally skip it. And I'll be showing, well, hopefully showing my normal skip method when I get to the level A mission. But actually, something that I think on Dreamcast, these walkways here, like the railings on the walkways, you see those black triangles? I think they're transparent on Dreamcast. I think they still haven't managed to figure out getting the transparent in DX, because that's a lot of problems in DX with transparency related. But I might be remembering wrong. But I think they might be transparent, but I'm not sure. On Dreamcast, but it's been a while since I played on that extra Dreamcast. Right, hit this switch. Get gravity back to normal. And we can get out of this place. Now when skipping stuff and like doing shorter routes, I don't mind that level, but oh, that was awkward. Doing it properly.
Yeah, not bad. Is that it?
It might be, but let's check out the bridge.
Alright, we're inside. Entry restricted. The Hot Shelter entrance is closed. It's Hot Shelter, the one level that Sonic doesn't go to. Do not enter. Quite why Eggman has to design his robot maids to be wearing maid uniforms. Well, being the egg carrier, there's not really any NPCs to talk to here, so we'll just go up.
Sonic!
Ha! They're too late!
Not the birdie!
A Chaos Emerald!
No way!
Be gone, all of you! This is all I really need. Gather!
What is your wish, Master Robotnik?
Get rid of these pests! Show them what you've got!
Aye, aye, sir.
And don't disappoint me, or else...
Another one of these character battles, and it's just as easy as the Knuckles one, really.
Resistance.
And there we go.
Stop it, Sonic!
Step aside, Amy! Out of my way!
No! This robot is my friend! He helps me! Don't hurt him!
Okay. Whatever you say. You must have your reasons.
Hey, the ship is losing altitude!
Hurry, Tails! Take Amy and get out of here!
Well, what about you?
I'll find that Eggman and put him out of commission.
So when you play Sonic Story, this whole thing with Gamma kind of is a bit of a non sequitur. Obviously, we'll see more of them later on. We'll see their side of the story, which is the cool thing about the six story setup.
Auto recovery system activated.
The egg carrier is losing altitude.
Are you okay?
Sure. Oh.
If I'm to continue, I need to change this ship back to its original shape. There must be a switch somewhere on the bridge. I've got to find it now.
I'm not quite sure why the camera had to do that. Bit extra of it, but hey. Alright. Let's go and change the ship back. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Eggman was thinking with this chair. It's very weird.
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operation.
Right, and that's the ship changed back to its normal shape.
Robotnik ran away toward front of the ship. Hurry up and catch him.
Trying to think. I guess maybe it's just locked at this point in the story. The other rooms in the carrier. Yeah, they're probably just locked at this point in the story. Anyways. Let's go find Pigman.
Oh no! Not again! Chaos! Could this be the same beast?
Oh yes! Attack Sonic now!
Froggy? I must say Froggy!
If he's your friend, I'll help you. Just leave it to me.
Now I have 6 of the Chaos Emeralds. There's only one more left to find. I even found Chaos's missing tail.
You won't get away with this, you madman!
I will! You're no match for Chaos, even though he's not perfected yet. Okay, Chaos, destroy them all immediately!
And Chaos 6 gets his own special music. Right, there is a way to defeat this boss more quickly, but I think I'll just, Actually, no, I will show it off. If you use the Lightspeed attack, you deal double damage. You meant to deal double damage. I messed it up. I was going to do one hit with the Lightspeed attack and then the rest normal, so I guess we'll do that. You hit him with the Lightspeed attack, and you, yeah, do double damage. So you can kill Chaos 6 in 2 hits. Oh. Alright, we'll let Chaos 6 show off more attacks when we play as Knuckles.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
No way! I can't believe this!
Sonic! Hey there, Knuckles! Glad you finally made it! I thought you got lost or something.
Until we meet again, Sonic!
Stop! Come back here! I hate Eggman. Where's this? That light! I think it's trying to show me something.
So, another thing that DX kind of slightly broke here. So, DX added the ability to skip cutscenes, but which wasn't in the Dreamcast version. But if you skip that cutscene, the ruins are like still shaking as they're like rising up. Right, I reckon. Well, we've got 35 minutes left to stream. I reckon we can probably beat Sonic's story tonight because there's a lot less NPCs in this area, and his last 2 levels are right next to each other. I'll do a little bit of jungle exploration, but not too much because we'll be coming here as other characters. Anyway, no matter how far we go, this jungle just never seems to end. When we entered the jungle, I could have sworn I saw them. Where could the ruins be? Yeah, we'll be having more of a chance to explore the jungle with other characters, so I reckon we'll just go into the levels. But yeah, I probably we can probably beat Sonic's story tonight. Because he does only have 2 levels left. Yeah, I think it makes sense to explore the jungle more with other characters. Go to the center of the ruins. This is Lost World, not to be confused with Sonic Lost World. Oh, this actually is a lost world. It's like, you know, it's the lost ruins of an ancient civilization, not just a random area they made up and called Lost. These are the ruins those explorers were trying to find. So that guy was close, but he didn't quite make it. It's a winding passageways. This is probably the most contentious area of this level. Riding this snake is a bit annoying. So you know what? For this run through, we're just gonna go without the snake. We'll use the snake when I do the faster runs. Yeah, this would be the last 3D Sonic game to allow for underwater gameplay until Sonic Colors. And even then, Sonic Colors only lets you go underwater in 2D. Well, for Sonic himself, I suppose. Knuckles and Rouge can go underwater in Adventure 2. Yeah, but that's because they have swimming controls. And, well, Knuckles gets the air bracelet as well, if you explore Aquatic Mine. So, to complain about DX again, these, like, lights that come from the ceiling, I'm pretty sure the textures don't reach the buttons down here. So the ambience there is gone. And the buttons above the door don't really light up properly either. They do light up, but you barely see it happening. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but it worked out, because I did want to... I wanted to go where I landed, not all the way back down here. It's fine, everything is fine. Here we go. Sonic's normally floaty jump is even more so underwater. There's a very narrow platform. Alright, let's reflect some light so we can actually see what we're doing here. As you might expect, in DX the lighting is kind of... well, the shadow effect is kind of nerfed here. It's a lot less dark. That said, if you ignore the mirrors and just kind of keep running, the darkness does kind of lift a bit for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure that happens on Dreamcast as well, but it's been a little while since I played on Dreamcast, so I would have to double check that. This water slide would be referenced in Sonic Adventure 2 in Cannon's Call. You know, like the water slide bit in Cannon's Call is a reference to this. Well, pretty much Cannon's Call visually is just a big reference to Lost World here. Although speaking of references and shoutouts, do you think Sonic Team liked Indiana Jones, maybe? I also wonder if they were thinking back to Sonic 1, where Green Hill was meant to have the the big wrecking ball from the first boss was meant to be a stage hazard as well. I wonder if they were thinking back to that. Ow! That's kind of dangerous. You know what, I won't bother with that.
Use the switch to light up the wall panels. You can walk on those panels when lit.
Who needs Super Mario Galaxy? When you have Sonic Adventure. That doesn't really help me. Again, good speedrun potential in this level, but we will play normally. It's been a while since I've done this though, so... Get the checkpoint, just in case. I don't die a lot in Sonic Adventure, but since I'm streaming... I think it's for the best if I, you know... take the checkpoints when I can. Right. One final Lightspeed Dash. I wonder if... Surely someone must have made a mod to make the Lightspeed Dash work, like in the modern games, where you just press a button, beating Mario Galaxy to running on walls. I mean, Sonic also beat Galaxy to spherical planets, although Mad Space is terrible, so... Anyway.
Yes.
The ruins. We'll get to hear more of that music later. We hear like 2 seconds of it as Sonic.
Yeah, not bad. Whoa, what's this? A mural! What's this place? Where am I? This is really weird.
That's terrible! I must stop this now!
What was that all about? I don't think I'm dreaming here. Eggman! What's he doing here? Oh, never mind. This time I'll get him good!
I do wonder if it was intentional that Sonic's flashback scene is one of the ones right at the end of the sort of story in the past. Just because, like, you know, if they sort of expected that most people would play as Sonic first and then see that last, sort of nearly last bit of the story first to like drive up the mystery. I do wonder. It's quite the impressive base egg, man. Not very discreet though, is it? You have massive searchlights everywhere. And also, I like how with Sonic's story here, like Sonic's story is very much a classic Sonic vs. Eggman. Yes, Chaos is there, but a lot of it is just like the classic Sonic vs. Eggman. And by the end, once you beat Chaos 6, Chaos is out of the picture for Sonic vs. Sonic story, and it is just Sonic chasing down Eggman for the most part for the last bit here. Anyway, Eggman's base. There's some mechanical Sonics here. Looks very similar to the one in Sonic 2. Well, he's got like gun fingers. And we got Metal Sonic as well. Which is a completely different character model to the unlockable Metal Sonic that DX added. That's if DX's playable Metal Sonic was based on the Adventure 2 model. Because Adventure DX came out after Adventure 2 Battle. So. Oh, we've got to solve a puzzle to get into our last level here. Thankfully, it's not a very difficult one. It's one of those ones of like, the button you press and the ones next to it change state when you go on one. Yeah, it's a pretty easy puzzle to figure out. Here we go, Final Egg. Which starts the trend of the early 3D Sonic games having their final level called Final something. Final Egg here, got Final Rush in Sonic Adventure 2, Final Chase as well for the Dark Story, Final Fortress in Sonic Heroes, Final Haunt and Final Way, I believe, in Shadow the Hedgehog. And then that would be it for a while. I'm trying to think of any of the other... I think Forces might have brought it back. I think there might be Final something in Forces, maybe? I can't remember. Oh. I always find those lasers a bit awkward to go through. Yeah, there's plenty of obstacles, plenty of Eggman robots here to take down. I really like Final Egg. It's one of my favourite levels in the game, I think. It's really more intricately designed, and also has a few like sort of stage gimmicks and stuff that kind of remind me of the classic games as well. You know, it's a fitting final level. Oh. Sonic, can you home in on the enemy? I'll just jump through it then. Something I want to test. It's been so long since I've taken the bottom route here. When I was a kid, if I ever fell down to this bottom route, I could never make it back up, so I was just like, had to fall off and try again. I'm gonna test if it is possible to get back up to the main path from this bottom route. It's been years since I've taken this bottom route. Well, since I've fallen off the top route. Of course, today I did it intentionally, as you saw. Again, trying to do this with a keyboard, not easy. That's probably why I couldn't do it. Also, I was a kid who was bad at games. Ah, here we go, there's a spring. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this takes you back to the start of the upper route. Oh, they want you, they do not want you skipping this, you have to do this. But anyway, conveyor belts. Classic Sonic games had conveyor belts. Metropolis Zone, Scrap Brain Zone. These barrel things. Did Metropolis Zone? Yeah, Metropolis Zone had some conveyor belts. Also, these like washing machine drum barrel things. Metropolis Zone had these. A little bit awkward to go through. Oh, careful, Sonic. Now, this is one of those video game logic kind of areas, because we are heading down through this this area, but of course, if you fall from here, it counts as a counts as a bottomless pit, falling death. So, yeah, it's one of those video game logic things. Gravity hurts. 2008 Cryo Shell. Just because you can walk downstairs doesn't mean you can jump down the entire stairwell. I mean, Sonic could. Sonic games never have falling damage. I love like saying Final Egg there. Like, I like how Eggman himself seems to have named the place Final Egg for whatever reason. I think this might be one of the pieces of music that has an extended soundtrack version, if I remember right. So we might get to hear it if I spend long enough here. Come back around here for some rings. There is one of the skits in one of the volumes of Sonic Shorts. Eggman sings along to part of this, and anytime I hear this song, I cannot unhear those lyrics. Oh. Ah! I survived. It's all good. Yeah, here we go. It's like the guitar solo that's not normally in the in-game version, normally only in the soundtrack. But thanks to mods, we get to hear it. Once we go in there, we won't hear it. Well, we'll be back to another area. There we go. Also, what is this over-engineered like lift? We're back to the first music here. Just to be fair, I love both pieces of music for Final Egg. head down. Ah, so one thing you can do here... Oh. One thing you can do here if you want to waste some time... Oh. Because these things spawn infinitely, so you can get yourself stuck in a loop for a while if you do that. So these fans, they're a gimmick in classic Sonic games as well. They're in a few levels. Reminiscent a bit of Wing Fortress, maybe Oil Ocean as well. I like how this level has some like classic Sonic kind of gimmicks as well. Like of the 3D games, this is one of the ones where they really feels like they were trying to take that classic Sonic formula, putting it into 3D. Like just in terms of like how the gameplay and level design is sort of designed. But it kind of makes sense because at this point in time, well, what else was there? It was just classic Sonic. Like, classic Sonic was just Sonic before this. Like, there was no other Sonic gameplay to take from, really. Oh. More speed-up shoes. I'm not going to risk getting those, items there, I don't think. Another room of these. Yeah, you can waste a lot of time defeating these enemies, but it's pointless because they spawn infinitely. Right, there's a platform above here. There's a couple of different ways you can go about doing it. You can jump over there and take a spring, or the safer route, use physics, spin dash up here, and you get some rings in the shape of Sonic's face for Sonic's head for some reason. Hello, where am I? There we go. Hidden stuff, always fun. Do I risk trying to get across, or do I just? You know what? We'll just go on the level. I don't want to risk falling down the pit. Now, if you wait here for like 5 minutes or something, this platform will rise up and it will come back down very slowly, and you can climb up those ladders and get like some rings and a 1-up. I'm not waiting 5 minutes for that though. I want to finish this.
Yes. Yeah, not bad.
Well, if it isn't my pal Sonic, I'm surprised you made it this far.
Hold it right there, Eggman.
I hope you enjoyed Low Poly Eggman there. Alright, here we go. Sonic's final boss time, the Egg Viper. Now this boss does kind of fall into the thing of like, you gotta wait for its attacks and then attack it and you can't speed it up, but of bosses like this is one of the ones I don't mind too much. Is part of it nostalgia? Sure. But you're at least doing stuff for most of it. And it does change up how it attacks you throughout the boss, which is nice. Like, it adds attacks every phase. And then, like, you know, at a certain point, just the entire dynamic of the boss changes.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic. Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
Don't want to collect all the rings, just in case I do get hit by something. I love how the entire room glows as well with certain attacks. It's a detail that's technically still there in DX, but it's a lot harder to notice. I have no strategy for avoiding this attack. I kind of just walk forwards and hope. Or run forwards, I suppose, and hope.
See if you can make it through here, Sonic.
Oh, and if you don't attack Eggman there, he will, like, shoot something at you or something like that. I've never seen that attack, though, so...
Get a load of this. Get a load of this. Get a load of
As long as you don't stop moving, should not get hit by that. Alright. Those attacks are normally where things fall apart for me. Sometimes Sonic will just decide to not target Eggman properly, which is a bit annoying. And we're going to have to snooze an ad. I want to get the credits in. Just in case. And also, if you do take too long here, Eggman will keep destroying platforms. He doesn't destroy platforms per hit. Of course, if you know anything about the Egg Viper, you know what's about to happen.
Watch out! He's up to something.
He is up to something indeed. Oh, I'm always a bit on edge there. Sometimes that desperation attack does get me. But that's Sonic's story done, so I'll see you after the credits. We will be watching the credits every time, mainly to show off all the character songs. So that is Sonic's story done. I did not intend to perfectly time it to 2 streams, but that's just how things work out sometimes, isn't it? So, yeah. So, next time, I'm going to be going back to all of Sonic's levels, probably just in the trial menu. Actually, no, I might go into the Adventure Fields, maybe, to see if the NPCs have any post-story dialogue, actually. But either way, we'll be going in and making a start on the level A and B missions. I might get them done, I might not get them done in the stream. I probably will, I don't know. I don't know how long it'll take me, but if I finish it with plenty of time to go, then I'll start Tails' story. But yeah, that's how it's gonna work there. But I guess to cap off Sonic's story, is probably the best part of the game. I mean, to no surprise, it's the part they clearly put the most into. And it's the longest and most sort of in-depth campaign. Obviously, the story itself is a lot of it is classic Sonic vs. Eggman. It leaves out a lot of the detail of the backstory and, you know, other characters and their motivations, but that's what their stories are for. Through Sonic's lens, it's a pretty standard Sonic vs. Eggman, really. And Sonic's character theme, it doesn't matter. One of my favourite songs on the series. I love it so much. And I definitely like it more than the SA2 version. The SA2 version is good too, but I love this version of It Doesn't Matter. Sonic is the most fleshed out part of a Sonic game, who'd have thought? You say that, he has the least fleshed out part of Sonic 06. His story, again, is classic Sonic vs. Eggman, I suppose, but it's also rescuing Elise a billion times, and all the actual potential, all the, like, you know, other bits of the story, like, the actual important bits of the story are with Silver and Shadow. Because here, like, Eggman is, like, you know, the Sonic vs. Eggman shenanigans are important to the story here. But in Sonic 06, they're not really. Like, Eggman has very little to do with the actual goings-on. Without game story. Hey, being broken and rubbish gameplay-wise is separate to the story being rubbish. I mean, it is both rubbish gameplay-wise and, like, story, but, you know, that's besides my point. But, yeah, they clearly put a lot into Sonic here himself. But I do like the other characters. I'll get into them, obviously, when we get to them. But, yeah, first off, yeah, next time we're going to be going after the level A and B missions. I probably won't do the sub-games, because we've just seen them. I might do them at some point later on between other characters' stories, just to break things up. Okay, no, that was just the I beat them emblem. So, okay, you don't get one from the boss, so it's just Twinkle Circuit and Sky Chase. You can also replay the snowboarding from Ice Cap, should you desire, and each character has a boss rush as well. I won't be bothering with the boss rushes, there's no point. There's no emblem or anything, so I won't bother. And we'll get into mission mode another time. Do I reckon every story will take 2 streams? Probably not. Most of the stories are shorter than Sonic's, so some of them may well fit into 1 stream, especially the really short ones like Amy and Big. But it depends how slow I take them, I suppose. And obviously, especially if if the NPC dialogue is very much the same as what we've seen with Sonic, then obviously I won't read all of it out as I have been with Sonic. I'm very much playing this by ear. But this is how it's being structured though. I'm going through the story, as I've done now, and then I'll go into the stages, get the other missions done, and then I'll move on to the next character. Although if I keep them all together, I felt that was better. Anyways, before the ad comes and ruins things, I did not realise the music here didn't loop. And we're back to the Turtles. Oh, we're back to the demo. Okay.
See you later, Tails.
Spoilers? Not really. But yeah, that will do it for today. So it is Tuesday today, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's Tuesday today. So Sunday we'll be doing the other parts of Sonic's doing what I've said. Tails is in this. I know, right? Hold on. I need to test if the Miss News add button gets rid of the thing at the top. It does. Good. Cool. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Normal stuff. So yeah, I should be back on Sunday for Sonic's, like, you know, the cleanup of Sonic's levels, I guess. Is clean up the right word? I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, that will probably, as I say, that it shouldn't take more than one stream, but again, we'll find out. I mean, half of those level playthroughs are going to be fast ones, so and I'm not going to be taking as much time as I did in these first playthroughs. And also with the other characters, I'm probably not going to be taking as much time either. Sonic's really where I'm exploring stages. Other characters, for obviously reasons in their gameplay, I probably won't be taking time as much for various reasons. But I'll get into that when I play as them. So yeah, that'll do it for today. Yeah.